in this video, Stars fails every single Blizzard. All of them get baited, all of them get like 0 value, and yet he's still able to get a triple and swag spells. How does he do it? Okay, we're starting out with a box base here, and I want to talk about Stars, what he's doing here. So, in a perfect world, if you were blizzarding this Town Hall comp, you'd probably want to land right here. But as you can tell, if there's a Sam here and here, there is no way we will ever be able to pull those Sams with a Lava Hound. So your blimp will either get baited or it will get in, and you're just taking a risk at that point. So what do a lot of pro players do? They'll send like their Hound on an angle like this, and essentially the point of it is to pull all the Sams in this area here, and hopefully that's all the Sams we need to pull. Let's see if that's the case though. So the blimp comes in, looking good, and then look at that. Oof. I don't even know if that was a double Sam or a single Sam, but either way, the blimp goes down. Now, I've paused it again because you'll notice he's already put down an invis and a rage spell. Now, when you bring the Blizzard Lalo CC, which is 4 Super Wizards, 8 Goblin, and 1 Wall Breaker, you never want to put down your first invis and your first rage immediately because you've got so many trash troops. Just let them funnel out, then put your invis down, then wait for your Wall Breaker to target to blow up and put your rage down. That way it lasts all 4 invis. But the reason he's gone invis and rage immediately here is that one normal wall break, he needs it to open this wall here. Because as you can tell, it's a closed wall, so this Wall Breaker will target, and you've got to rage that one Wall Breaker. Otherwise, obviously, it can't open the wall. So that's why he's put the spells down really early. Also notice that he's angled the rage spell towards the Town Hall. Because Stars still believes, as that Wall Break works, that the Super Wizards can go in, and even if they don't get the Town Hall, even if they get that multi in the Rage Tower, that would still be good value. But look at it. The Super Wizards head outside the base, and we're in a bit of trouble now. So let's see how we can recover this, because it's not looking good. That's not a lot of value for a Blizzard. So we're doing King and Queen here. Obviously, we have to Sui this Town Hall. Look at this Town Hall compartment. A Rage Tower, 2 multis, and the Town Hall. It would be pretty rip if we tried to Lalo that. Now, I want to show you arguably the most important thing he's doing here, because obviously the heroes have to go in here. But I think most of you would probably use your RC on this side to funnel. But if you use your RC now, she's going to be used too early. What do I mean by that? Well, she's either going to go into the Town Hall and die on the Town Hall with your Sui, or she'll go this way, but she'll be over here too early, and we won't be ready to Lalo yet. So you need to maximize your RC and make sure she's timed with the rest of the army. So what is Stars doing here? He's just using 1 giant, a wizard, and an archer, and he's going to set a funnel with just that. It's actually quite ridiculous. It's what, 10 troop space is going to set a funnel here for us. So King's going to go in nicely. Thankfully, the skeletons pull him in. We actually use a balloon as well, so I guess 15 space. He's just trying to get this funnel set because he knows if his King and Queen go in, they will get the Town Hall. But yeah, look at that. Just a giant and a wizard actually do a really nice funnel. And I can't recommend bringing the wizard enough in this army comp. I bring a wizard, sorry. I bring a giant when I do Blizzard Lalo. It's worth dropping 1 balloon for a giant because it's going to tank for either a Sui, or your RC, or your flanking troops. Now look at this. He's ready to start his RC now. Look at how much he's delayed. He delayed his RC, what, 30 seconds? So imagine if he'd placed it when I paused it last. She's definitely going in, and she's definitely dead at this point. But he's ready to Lalo now. And there's a few things I want you to focus on here. 1, we haven't dealt with both of the air heroes here. So we're going to award an ability early. But notice how he deploys his headhunters to make sure he gets both heroes down. And the other thing is just freeze spells and haste spells. Let's see how he uses that, because it's a pretty normal Lalo here. We've got our main push going straight down the middle with our RC, big balloon group, and then we've got a couple of balloons on the outside, and their job's just to get rid of that air defense, because look at this, we get this next Hound, and watch it. Watch this Hound. It's going to go straight across the core. I don't actually know if there are any red bombs there, but if there are, that would be huge. There you go. We pick up 1. That's nice. And that Hound is tanking the back-end scatter at this point. It's amazing. We freeze that flanking Inferno, because that's a big problem for us there. And we're just doing really well. The RC actually cuts across the middle. That's a little fortunate. That's a little fortunate, but hey, we can't complain about that. We freeze the scatter, and I didn't even talk about it, but look at these headhunters. He only used 1 in the Warden ability to get rid of that enemy queen, so he saves 2 for the back end. If we sent all 3 at the start, they probably wouldn't have got the heroes down, so really smart from Stars there. And somehow, this went from a failed Blizzard to... He's got a lot of balloons up. He still has a Lava Hound up. This Diggy's putting in work. And he doesn't need either of these spells here. He will actually use the freeze spell just to be safe. But he doesn't need it. He's got the Diggy. The Diggy stuns it anyway. And that's 2 swag spells after failing the Blizzard. That's quite ridiculous when you think about it. His Sui and Blizzard combined got kind of the value he just wanted to get from his Blizzard itself. So essentially, if this Blizzard went well, he wouldn't have needed his King or Queen to get the triple. So really nice from Stars there. Just wanted to break it down for you guys, all the micro decisions that Stars is making that allows him to triple bases even when everything goes wrong. I'm going to be honest, this attack here on this like anti-2 style base is a little infuriating because Stars is a little lazy with this Blizzard. If he wanted to, he could have found out a way to not get baited. So notice he sends the blimp like this. With next to no protection, blimp's just doing its thing, and there's a double Sam on the left side. Now, obviously, there is an air defense over here, so you can't just send a Hound from here and hope it'll go to that air defense. But what he could have done is just like send a Hound here and send 3 balloons. It goes from the cannon to the Archer Tower, and it would pull the 2 Sams that are right here. So that's a way to stop this bait from happening. But honestly, I didn't think there would be 2 Sams there. Like, it's right on the edge of the base. It's a bit of a weird spot. So unfortunately, Stars has been baited. Let's see what he does about it. Let's see what he does about it. And I really like this. So the invis goes off. And notice this. He's not using his rage spell. Because what's the point? Where's the value? Like, sure, you could use a rage spell and then you might only need 2 invis. But saving a rage is much better than saving 2 invis. Yes, the invis are nice for your Sui. So if you're worried about not being able to get the Town Hall, maybe. But even then, a rage is so nice. Even if you use it on your Sui, like you can turn your Queen with a Unicorn into a Queen charge with a rage spell. Obviously, if the Unicorn dies to the multi, not as much. But yeah, a rage spell is kind of invaluable to hang on to. Using the King on the top side, and you can kind of tell that this base isn't actually going to be too hard to Sui the Town Hall. There's nice open walls. Getting rid of that airbow was actually really nice, because that's just a lot of damage off our Queen. So our King's on the top side here. He actually absorbs the Poison Tower, which is huge for us. Ice Golem does its thing. We pop the King because we want him to get rid of this airbow. Does he actually do that? No, he doesn't. The Queen will get that, but no matter which way she goes here, she's going to do something good for us. So she wraps back, and we're very confident at this point she is going to get the Town Hall. So she's popping her ability on the Town Hall at this point. Now, we've got the RC. Yet again, he did not place his RC at the same time as the King. Now, if your Blizzard goes well, a lot of the time you can put your RC at the same time as the King. But in these 2 replays, definitely delay the RC. Because otherwise, if she was deployed really early here, she would be in range of this Monolith. So, something worth noting yet again. Now, the Lalo's going to come in here, and we've got so many spells for our Lalo at this point. Rage, and still hanging on to 5 freeze. So, let's see how he does this. Hound coming across, yet again, a normal kind of Lalo deployment. And look at this Titan. This is about the worst thing that you can have, because you cannot just poison a defensive CC Titan. And the only way this Titan goes down is if the RC comes over. So look at where he uses the Rage. He uses the Rage on our RC to get through that Ice Golem quickly and get through the Monolith. Unfortunately, she's not doing a good job at that. She's getting kind of distracted here, but she does get that Monolith down in the end. Yet again, we've still got 2 Lava Hounds up. I don't know if he got one in the Warden or not because we had 3 in this Lalo, but still, look at this. We're just overwhelming the base here, and the RC finally decides to go back and deal with the Titan. She took her sweet time about it. But yet again, we just used the Rage with our RC there. She gets really nice value with it. And we've got 3 spells this time. 3 spells. We did not need that freeze there. Let's be clear, we did not need that freeze at all. He's just freezing for the sake of it at this point. 3 swag freeze spells after failing the Blizzard rather spectacularly. And how did he do it? He saved the Rage spell, still made sure he Sui'd the Town Hall, delayed his RC, and used that Rage with the Lalo brilliantly. Another box space here, and Star's going for a similar approach, except this time, last time we kind of saw him trying to cut the corner like this, but obviously the bomb tower's there. This time he's just trying to land the blimp right here. because he figures most people are not baiting next to a bomb tower, because if you land on a bomb tower, then GG's. It's kind of over for your Super Wizard. So Star's trying to do something quite clever here, but look at how this is going to pan out. We can kind of see where the SAMs are going to be. And bam, there goes our blimp. Now, I'm going to give you all a tip, if you'd like. And I know Stars is aware of this tip because I literally watched him do this in a competitive 5v5 final last night against ET Esports. If you want to kind of avoid this sort of thing, what you do, you send a lava hound here, and then you direct target that air defense with balloons, right? So the base is symmetrical. So imagine if you sent a lava hound here, then you put like 2-3 balloons behind it. When this air defense goes down, the lava hound heads in this direction because it's obviously going to target the closest air defense. So that means this whole area is kind of scouted for traps, and you can sneak a blimp in like that and land it where Stars was trying to. Unfortunately, in this one, he didn't do that because you can't predict the bait every single time. Now, this actually surprised me. He put down a rage spell, but look at this. Yeah, he gets unlucky here. So in case you didn't see, the wall breaker targeted this wall, and it was raged. It just went outside the invis and died before it could drop its bomb. I still don't think he would have got a value, even if it opened that wall, but a little unfortunate there for Stars. So that's why he did use the rage this time, unlike the last attack where we saw him swagging, well, not swagging the rage spell, but saving it. So he did believe he could still get value with it, but unfortunately that does not work out for him. Gets the Ice Golem down first, then the King. That was an incredibly quick drop, and that stops the multi from wrecking our Queen. And yet again, it's pretty simple. Use the King and Queen to get that Town Hall down, and just be super patient with your RC. We have to maximize her value and try and use as few freeze spells as possible because you're gonna need them for the Lalo. Well, Stars won't, but we would. Us mere mortals would. So he starts the RC once he's truly ready for her, and look, she's kind of chilling. It's just, we just don't want her to go to the Town Hall. That's the biggest thing here. I believe she might go for the CC. I forget where she goes from this Wizard Tower. Nope, she goes up, doing her thing, and we start our Lalo. We actually probably start our Lalo a second late here. As you can tell, she's taking a lot of damage, so we have to freeze for her. That ground bow is still on her. We've got one hound on the top side. We've got our headhunters in here, and he's going to drop his second hound and get this Warden ability just before our RC dies. It's perfect timing there. Really nicely done. We need to keep this RC alive as soon as possible. She might die straight after the Warden ability, but that is fine. And now we're just using all of our freezes. That is actually all of our freezes. Now, Stars does make a mistake here. He tried to get the invis down in time in the core of the base, but the RC dies just before. So, I mean, Stars is human too. But notice this, right? We've still got so many balloons up, and all there is a scatter. Monoliths really aren't that bad for Lalo, and that's the real weakness of a lot of these box bases, is they have the monolith behind the Town Hall, but what's a monolith going to do to a Lalo? Look at these loons. We're just going to overwhelm the back end, and yet again, another swag spell. I just can't believe this, honestly. This shouldn't be possible, but Stars has come out here and tripled another base. But that's it for the video. Let me know down in the comments below, did you like this analytical approach to Stars' attacks? Lots of pausing, but talking about the micro decisions that he is making that makes him the best Blizz Lalo player on the planet. If you enjoyed this video, we have another Stars video that came out recently where Stars swags over 5 spells every single attack in the video. But that's it from me. Hope you enjoy the content, and maybe we'll see you soon.